why we play, we are going to use shoulder partners. So I know that you guys have an odd number down here. Ian will be partners with Allie, and Ian will be partners with Parker. That is okay. But, so, Brindley and Eli, when you guys answer a problem, you guys are working together. You two are working together. You two are working together. And just like I said, so Jaden and Hunter are working together. You guys are working together, and then Eli, you'll work with Parker, okay? We're going to do the same rules. Remember, you have to write it in simplest form unless it's dealing with probability. Simplest form unless it's dealing with probability. If you notice, please stop the tapping. If you notice on the board right now, there's a few of them that are a different color, and that's because those are the ones that we've already done. Okay? So, let's get started. Let's start. Last time I started with Brindley's team, so this time I'm going to start with Andrew's team. Remember Andrew?
No.
And Ian, you guys are working together.
No.
But you guys need to pick a category and a point. Category and points.
Okay. I have a question.
What's your question, Ian?
Last time we did something for 40 and we started out the round with a 40 question. Well, which one was that?
Okay. It was add that fraction. Do you see how these are bright white?
Yeah,
and these are kind of gray. That's what I mean. These are the gray ones are the ones that we've already done, and we already did a few before recess. But the ones that are bright white, they are. But since before recess, since we had a few complications, a few problems, we weren't quite getting it. That's why I'm going to have you work with shoulder partners this time, okay? So Andrew and Ian, we need a category and a point.
Subtraction fractions 10.
Okay, subtraction fractions for 10. Brindley and Eli, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, your board should be clear. Remember, everybody is working on this problem because you can steal. Everybody should be working on it. All right, and also it keeps you nice and warm for when it's your turn. 8 tenths minus 2 tenths. 8 tenths minus 2 tenths. It also needs to be circled. Your answer needs to be circled. Not in simplest form. Remember, that was one thing that I said. It has to be in simplest form. You already answered, Andrew. No! Eli! Wait.
How is it not?
Oh wait, it is. No, Brindley's right. Brindley's right. I had 2 bits in my head. Brindley's right. Alright.
That's what she put. The first I did 10 good.
Yeah, you did 6 tenths, but is that in simplest form? No. And the easy way to know if your number is not in simplest form, if the numerator and denominator are both even, you know it can at least be divided by 2. But Brindley, I didn't mean to say that yours was wrong. Yours is right. 3/5 is right. I had 2/5 in my head for some reason. But, okay. What, Kaylee?
If you are shoulder partners, if Andrew gets it wrong and Nancy has it right, does that still count?
No, because I only look at one team once, and then I switch to the other team automatically. And then if she's wrong, then I would go, she had 3/5. I was wrong. I had 2/5 in my head. I was wrong. She was right.
Subtract fractions and 20.
Okay, subtract fractions 20. Ruth and Kaylee, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay, subtract fractions for 20. Remember, you have to show your work and circle your answer. Show your work and circle your answer. My hint to you will always be simplest form.
Oh, I know. I got it.
I saw Casey's first.
I'll do it for Good job, guys.
3/4. You would have gotten down to 9/12, but that's not simplest form. You can divide 9 by 3, and you can divide 12 by 3, getting 3/4.
All right, Jaden, ready? No.
Okay, Allie and Ian R. It is your turn.
Come on, Allie and Ian. Come on, awesome. We're so easy.
Remember when I put the voice level on the board?
Yeah.
I put the voice level on the board. Right now it's a 3. I need it at a 2. It is a 2. Okay, we have Allie and ENR. Tell me.
Subtract fractions 40.
Subtract fractions for 4. Subtract fractions for 40. Are you ready?
What is it?
7/8 minus 1/4.
Oh, we got it. Oh, circle it. Got it.
To show your work and show it. Yes, Hunter. You are correct.
I know for my speed and factor.
All right. Now I think we have a good flow. All right. All right. At the end of each question, I will explain it. 7/8 minus 1/4. Can you subtract it?
No.
No, because it does not have a common denominator. So you had to change 1/4 to 2/8. 7 minus 2 is 5. Your denominator just goes across. 5/8.
Word problems for 40.
Word problems for 40.
I read
Okay,
like an 8
Ruth?
miles an hour.
Ruth and Kaylee, are you ready? Everybody should be working on this because remember, sometimes you get to steal. Jim raised 28 rabbits. Of these, 3/4 were black and white. How many were not black and white? You have to decide 3/4 of 28, and you need to do your wave. That is my hint to you.
Do the wave. Wait, 4 divided by 2 divided by 7 divided by 7.
You need to do your wave.
It's wave. What? It's wave. It's not 20.
How many were not black and white? How many were not black and white? That's really close. That's the first. It's not. Casey for the steal. Casey got it. Casey got it. The answer is 7. This is why. Okay, listening while I explain this.
I didn't know.
4th grade, listening while I explain this. 3/4 of 28. Remember, this is the wave. We draw our arrow to 4 in our division, knowing that it's 28 divided by 4. 28 divided by 4 is what, Casey? Is not 21.
I'm confused. Oh.
7. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Then your wave continues. You continue doing that arrow and you wave up so you know that it's 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 is not your answer. You are not done yet because I want to know, and it's important that you always, that's why we highlight our questions, how many were not black and white? How many were not black and white? We had to take the 28 rabbits minus 21 to get 7. That's how we got 7 rabbits. Nicely done, Casey. Allie and Ian R. Pick a category in Allie and Ian R. You guys are going to pick a
improper fractions 20.
improper fractions for 20.
Thank you,
Okay. Andrew and Ian C. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we
What is
go.
it? Improper fractions.
Improper fractions for 20. I gave you a hint. You need to find your whole number first. Denominator, remainder. You have a hint. You have a hint.
Ellie. Put it up. No.
ENR, yes, Allie, yes.
I told you.
The answer is 2 and 1 night.
Oh,
We had 19 over 9.
Okay, well, I guess I did say it right too.
Okay, watching me, we had 19 over 9. 9 goes into 19 how many times?
2. That's how we got it.
That's why I say your hint was whole number. Denominator stays the same. What's my denominator?
9. I got it.
9. 9 is my denominator. Now you need to find the remainder. 2 times 9 is 18. 19 minus 18 is 1. My answer was 2 and 1 9.
Good job, guys.
All right.
Next, if we didn't know that, okay, here we go.
I cannot.
Okay.
It's like 500.
Ruth and Kaylee, I'm going to let you guys pick the category. I'm going to switch teams. Ian, R, and Parker, are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, Ruth and Kaylee.
Add that fraction 10.
Add that fraction for 10. This one should go pretty fast.
Okay, guys.
Add that fraction for 10. Are you ready? Go. 3/5 plus 4/5.
It's 7/5. It's not.
Yes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay. When you do 3/5,
2/5.
3/5 plus 4/5, you guys are right. You guys get 7/5. But if my numerator is greater than my denominator, am I done? No, I am not done. It is an improper fraction. How many times does 5 go into 7? Once. Step 2, denominator is what? 5. And then 7 minus 5 is 2. I find my remainder. Okay. Next one.
Miss Parm.
Yes, I know. We have time for one more.
Oh, come on.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Am I done?
Am I done?
We have time for one more. Okay.
Should we?
Kay.
It would be me.
Brinley.
Okay, Eli and Brindley.
Subtract fraction 50.
We haven't done math vocabulary at all yet.
It's okay.
Subtract fractions 50.
Subtract. No. Yeah.
Subtract fractions
I
for
love
50.
subtract fractions.
Okay, subtract fractions for 50. Hunter and Jaden, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, subtract fractions for 50.
You're on
Oh.
word problems.
I didn't mean to do that.
Hurry, somebody write it down.
All right,
24.
subtract fractions for 50. Ready? Go.
I know what it is. So 8 Got it. Hunter's got it. 2 8s. 2 8s.
Yes, Hunter. 2 8.
Wait, but
What?
I got 2 6.
2 8s.
Okay, so what you will get is
That's
8/16. You have to change it so your denominator is the same. 8/16 minus 2/16. 8 minus 2 is 6/16. You are not done because your numerator and your denominator are both even. That's a dead giveaway that you are not done. Divide by 2 on the top and bottom, and you get 3/8.
he put 2
This will be, I will choose this one.
Oh.
Everyone will write it. The team with the most correct answers gets it, okay?
It's daily double.
It's the daily double.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to choose.
Oh no.
And I choose, okay, I choose math
yes.
vocabulary for 50.
Yes.
Here we go, baby.
I don't know.
We got this.
Okay,
going
ready?
down for real.
And the problem, P, yellow equals, what does the P stand for? What does the P
What?
stand
How do
for?
you know this? You can't do it. I don't.
What does the P stand for?
Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Guys. He has it.
Yes?
I don't know how to spell it. Just.
Okay, yes?
Our whole team has it.
What does the P stand
Our whole
for?
team has
Yes.
it.
All right, all teams have it. Put
But
your
that one
whiteboards,
is
erasers, and
simple.
markers
Yes.
away, please.
You guys didn't should have done that before. Both of the teams won on that one.
Yeah, but some of the other teams didn't score.
Yeah, it's not a race. I'll have to yell at everybody. That game's fun.
All right,
Thank you for watching my student engagement Jeopardy game video. I plan for a high level of student engagement by letting the students create their own quiz questions. And so as questions came up, some of them were able to recognize their own questions and, hey, I did that. So, and also it was the anticipation of the number that I pick, am I going to pick my own question? So I wanted students to be really involved in creating the game as well as playing the game. Some challenges that arose. You'll notice in the video we talked about that we played it before. I had students play it as individual, and it was 1 versus 1 on each team. The first time we played it, it did not go well because too many people were talking. The person next to him wanted to share their answers. There was too many wrong answers going around. It just got out of hand quickly. And so how I remedied the situation, it was close to recess anyway, so I said, let's revisit this game after recess. When we came back, I had them work in shoulder partners instead as individuals, and that seemed to help a lot. Not only did it help with the noise level, but it also helped for students to be more engaged because the person next to them was saying, even if it wasn't their turn, the person next to them was saying, hey, look at mine. Hey, what do you have? Let's compare answers and so on and so forth. And that really helped with the student engagement as a whole class instead of just the individuals, because when it was the individuals, the people at the end of the line were talking and not working because they thought that it wouldn't get to them. But when they're working in teams, and if these two teams didn't get it, the next two teams had a chance and it would get to you a lot faster, which I think kept students more engaged, more alert, more excited to play and be ready for the next question. How will I change this approach in the future lessons? In future lessons, I think that I would only play a Jeopardy game if it was a skill they knew really well. For example, this whole unit, this whole chapter went really quickly. My cooperating teacher wanted me to do 2 lessons a day so that students were ready for state testing. I know that some of the students were not ready to move on, but she said that it was better that students are at least introduced to the topic before they test, so they at least recognize some of the vocabulary, and that the students that catch on quickly, at least they will get it because they've seen it before. The students that might be a little bit behind as far as ability will at least have a little bit of exposure to it. And so I see her point, but I think that it would have made the game more successful if I would have put more problems in that students would be more successful. They were really struggling with improper fractions. They're really struggling with simplest form. And I think that if they would have had more success, maybe in the 10-point, 20-point, 30-point questions, that it would have been more fun. But I do believe that it was a successful game because students were engaged. You see throughout the video that everybody's writing on their whiteboard. Although students are engaged during this game, I do notice that I have a hard time getting their attention, and I overcompensate by saying, okay, 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 a lot. And I need to have maybe, if I played the game again, and I think this is a great game for any topic, by the way. Language arts, social studies, science. I think that having categories for everything that we're going over is a great way to keep students engaged and excited to learn more. And but I do need to either ring a bell, or I need a clicker or something that I can get their attention quickly so that I can go over the correct answer between each question. But thank you for watching my video, and thank you for the wonderful semester. I can't believe I'm going to graduate. Thank you.